Well, we sent intern Squidward to all the courthouses in the area. I believe Guilford County Courthouse this time. He asked people, why are you in court today? And they answer him. Here it is.
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Yeah.
I don't know if you recognize me right now.
Oh, yeah, you got the shades on. Yeah,
yeah.
good to see you, bro.
You guys going to court?
Nah.
Is this a family reunion? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's good. I
you
haven't
now?
seen in a long time. We performed together one time, but it had been a while.
And he's at court going in for a hearing?
Yes, and he had his sunglasses on, so I didn't recognize him at first.
He's like, you don't recognize me?
Yeah, and I was like, oh, you got the sunglasses on. What's good, bro?
What a disguise. That's like a superhero movie. Like, let me just put on these glasses and no one will ever know who I am.
Right.
Like, you don't look like Superman anymore. You got glasses on.
Oh, my God.
Squids, in your defense, there are the thing that people will do sometimes. They'll walk out and they go, "You don't remember me, do you?"
Yeah, you're like,
And you're like,
scramble.
And that's what he said. He's like, I don't know if you remember me. And then when he said that, it registered in my brain. I'm like,
Yes.
oh,
You're like,
yeah.
you're like my criminal friends. Let me remember.
I'm getting court audio. I'm asking people why they in court today.
Oh.
You can be anonymous. You mind if I ask you why you in court?
You can put me on either, but yeah, I got caught smoking in the parking garage,
Where
"Whoops."
at?
like right across the street.
That's what they give you is a possession charge or something?
Yeah.
What's your plan today?
I'm gonna represent myself, and then when I get in there, I'm gonna try to all handle it today, and I have to come back. I was hoping that I could just pay a fine or something, but
Something like that?
They
And
changed
you walking up here just smelling like loud right now.
Oh my God, don't say that.
Oh, my gosh.
What'd you say?
Oh, my gosh.
You walk up smelling like loud right now.
Oh,
You smell like weed right now.
Oh, my gosh.
And he's gonna represent himself.
So I can smell him. I'm like, you're gonna
Just
represent
FYI.
yourself smelling like for a weed charge, and you walk in smelling like weed.
Yeah.
Gee, first of all, I thought it was a ticket. I'm surprised he had to go to court. Second of all,
Yeah.
do you know the outcome?
No, I don't. Haven't heard from him.
That's because he's in prison.
Maybe.
He's in the county lockup.
Did you switch, or at least offer to switch shirts? That would have been the gentlemanly thing to do.
No, I don't think so. No.
Should have.
Yeah, I might have had a station
don't
shirt
think
on.
so.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
The judge is like, so have you learned your lesson? He's like, yes, Your Honor. He's like,
Yes.
I can smell you. You're lying.
Well, I mean, it is pretty crazy that you could be in one spot, right?
Yeah, I know.
And then just you walk a little over a state line and you can do,
Yep.
it's not a problem. You know, it's weird.
It is odd.
Yeah, it probably is the case.
Yeah. Well, hey, all the power to you, bro. Hope it gets dismissed and all that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Have a
bro.
good day.
Yeah, you too, bro.
Hit you up on Instagram.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. How you doing today? Hey, I'm Squidward from Jared and Katie in the morning, and I'm coming here to ask people why they're in court today. You mind if I ask you why you in court today?
To certify some papers on my mama's will.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry that she passed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
You gonna get anything special, anything big?
Oh, my gosh.
No,
Did you say you're going to do something special with her money?
Yes.
I'm asking what's in the will.
What are you buying when
your mom
you're
just-
deceased?
She just died.
He was an older man, and it was probably only.
The body's not even cold yet. And you're like,
What are you gonna buy? What are you getting?
How much cheddar you getting?
my friend needs some bail money.
I got a dude that's about to get locked up for weed.
Yeah. Is there something you want in particular? You're hoping to get in particular?
Well, yeah, there's some money coming to the family, and I've got to go through the courts.
So you got to make sure your loser cousins don't get it and you get it.
Oh, my
Right.
gosh.
Excuse me, boss. Yeah, my name is Squidward from Jared and Katie in the morning. Asking people why they in court. You can be 100% anonymous. You know if I ask you why?
Probation violation.
For probation for what?
For DUI.
DUI. What was you doing? What's your violation?
I just hadn't finished all my requirements.
What was the requirements?
I had to do 7 days in jail, and I had some tickets I still need to play on
Oh yeah.
from previous times.
What the hell? What'd you do before?
These are just driving while license revoked.
Stuff like that.
Out of county and things like that.
Yeah. So what's the plan today?
I mean, my lawyer said he's gonna try to handle it the best way. He said he
Yeah.
might try to dismiss it. Hopefully the judge might, but I might have to finish my days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your day's in.
Yeah.
Oh, how think about that? Going that you're like, you could go home or you might be in jail.
Gosh.
What do you do? Pack a bag, just in case.
I told you I bought some
don't
video
know.
games from somebody,
Yes.
and they were such a good deal. She gave me like 20 PlayStation games for $50, and I go, I like a good deal, but it seems like too good of a deal. She's like, well, I can't use the money for a while. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, oh, I report to prison next week for 3 years. I'm like,
Oh, my
so
God.
I said, do you mind if I ask you like a ton of questions real quick?
Can we dive into your
Can I
personal
record
life?
this?
We're standing outside. Actually, she lived like right behind the station. And I go, so what are your thoughts? She's like, well, I've been before. And I go, so what do you do for 3? I mean, who takes care of all? She said, your life's just on hold for 3 years.
Did she have any chance of not having to serve the full 3?
That's a great question. I said, can you get out in early behavior? She said, it's the minimum. I'm like, oh.
What did she do?
It was some drug stuff.
Okay.
I think I don't want to get it wrong, but it's not like just possession, but I think she was with people that were selling. So it was compounding. I think she was on probation and then all that
And
stuff.
like, let's say you own your home. How do you pay the mortgage? Or what if a pipe bursts? I don't know.
Yeah.
The 3-year water pipe bursting in your home. That's a terrible situation.
But we know exactly what you're thinking of if you ever get
Take care of my lawn.
Your Honor, I have questions.
My pipes, you guys. The pipes.
I mean, you got to really stay on my lawn care guy. Or sometimes he didn't show up.
You know. I'll see my kids grow up. It's fine. My pipes.
And they better do the edging right in my driveway because, sometimes the weeds come over. Anyway.
Who is going to collect my garbage cans every week?
Yeah. I mean, I can't trust Carol to pay the recycling bill on time.
I need somebody walking around with a decibel meter to make sure Carol doesn't piss off my neighbors when I get out.
He's going to change the chlorine in this hot tub. Your Honor, I can't go to jail. I'm way too busy.
Too busy at home.
But it's a sickening feel. I felt sick for her.
That's
Like,
terrible.
people make mistakes. I was like, oh my gosh. She's like, yeah.
And to know on a countdown that in 3 days she had to go.
And she said it was sometime in the next 7 days. She didn't know when. At any time, she gets a phone call and says, all right, report to jail now.
Oh.
So it could have been
I
an
think
hour from there.
she must be going to prison, not jail. Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to prison. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought it was in a couple days. No, just at any time.
Yeah, she said sometimes within the next 7 days, she gets a phone call at any time. She has to answer it, and she has to report within an hour.
Wow.
And it's like, all right. I'm like, so what are you going to do between now and then? And she's
selling
like,
everything she owned.
so, do you want these games or not? I'm like, I'm sorry. I asked too many questions.
You were wasting her
I
time.
was. She's like, literally. It's like, if I don't spend my free time with you, you idiot. I'm like, yes, you're right. I got one more question.
No.
I've done 3. I got to do 4 more.
Why'd they let you out after 3 if you got to do 7?
Because you have to set it up with your work schedule. Yeah, so you have to. I can't just walk down there. So I have to tell my probation officer. Set me these days up, and then that's how that works.
I feel you.
Yeah.
It sounds like I know a lot of criminals. I don't, but I did meet someone somewhat recently.
Of all the people
I know.
on the show.
I like to talk to people, and said that they had some sort of deal like this guy had. They had to go to prison every weekend for like the next 10 weekends.
Oh,
yeah.
So they work Monday through Friday.
I think that's jail, that one.
And, yes, and they go to jail.
Oh, wait, I don't
on
know.
the weekend.
There's minimum. Isn't there like minimums, prisons, minimum secure, and then maximum?
Yeah.
And some of them, they go on the weekend, like you're saying.
Just weekend. And so they work all week and know for their weekend, like, what are you doing this weekend? Back in jail.
Yep.
So
It kind of sounds pleasant at this point.
Candy, you can get the sleep that you wanted.
Somebody makes my meals. I can sleep, work out a little bit.
yeah, that's right.
Save.
If you're looking for an accomplice for your next crime,
Katie's
I don't
Katie's
have
interested.
to clean anything.
they can only be certain crimes, so it's only weekend in jail.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, always. Always. Well, hey, I hope it works out. I hope it gets dismissed. Yeah, hopefully
appreciate it,
get a
man.
little luck on your side, bro.
Yeah, I hope so too, man. Because
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do these days right
Hell
now.
no. The hell with that, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you.
Making friends wherever he goes.
Yes, everywhere.
Even friends going to jail. And new ones as well.
Yeah,
Good job,
for the
Squid.
people. For the people.
That's right. I know you are.
I can just imagine Squid hyping every one of these people up before they walk in, and now they're more confident than ever that they're not going to get in trouble, and they walk in and get the book thrown at them.
Yeah. And it just cuts to them being handcuffed and walked away to jail. And they're like, who was that idiot that was saying I wasn't going to
Stupid
jail?
Radio guy was convinced I'd get off of this.
Intern Squidward said I had no chance of going to jail. This is a BS charge, Your Honor.
And now I'm going for 6 years.
The only defense you need.